Hi, I'm Mary Stewart Burgher, Chair of FAWCO's U.S. Voting Committee. This is a small demonstration of how to register to vote if you're an overseas American voter in 2020. First, go to the website of our partner, the U.S. Vote Foundation. This is what their homepage looks like. It's got a lot of buttons at the top. You click on this one, register to vote, absentee ballot. What happens with the information that it asks you for is that the form is in 3 parts, and you have to give 3 kinds of information. In the first one, you prove you're an eligible voter in your state. In the second, you inform your local election official about what kind of ballot you want and how you want it delivered. And in the third part, you need to complete and submit the form so that it's valid. After you've clicked on the Register to Vote absentee ballot button, you go to this page, and then you click on Overseas Citizen Voters and Continue. Okay, now the site is going to start to ask you for information. This is where you prove that you're a registered eligible voter, that you're an eligible voter in your state. The first thing it asks you for is what type of voter you are. If you are an overseas citizen who intends to return, you get a federal, state, and local ballot, the full ballot. If your return is uncertain, you get the federal ballot only. You could also click on I'm a citizen living outside the country and have never lived in the United States. Then you give your name, and then it's advisable to give contact information in case your local election official needs to contact you. The next thing it wants to know is 2 particular addresses. One of them is your last residence in the United States. That's what proves that you're an eligible voter in your state. The other address is your current address, and that's where you want your ballot to be sent. Ideally, your last U.S. residence is the last address from which you voted. That's not a requirement, so don't worry about it. And there's no need for you to have any connection with the U.S. address anymore. The next thing you need to do to finish showing that you're an eligible voter in your state is to provide some ID. I'm a Texas voter, and I always give the last 4 digits of my Social Security number, and that works in most states. Then, you're in part 2, you need to inform your local election official about how you would like to receive your ballot and how many ballots or what type of ballots you want to get. Always ask for email or online delivery, and choose ballots for all elections during the year. The last thing that happens in this part of the form is a space for any additional information. You don't have to say a single thing, and in fact, don't say anything unless you want to explain to the official that you're filing a new form because your name or one of your addresses has changed. Great. Here's the last phase. You're almost finished. After you've put all that information in, this is the screen that pops up, and you need to take all 4 steps. You need to download the form. I would say keep it because it's full of useful information. Check that the information you've put in is correct. Then you need to print, sign, and send the document in to your local election official as you are instructed. Like any test, following the instructions is the way to get a good grade here. And then in most cases, you need to send the signed original document by mail in order to assure you meet signature requirements. The form you download is going to be a PDF. Keep it, although you're probably only sending 1 page in. The other pages are full of useful information that you may want to use later. This is a rather terrible screenshot of what the completed form looks like. This is generally page 3 in your PDF document. It's a printout, and it has all the information on it that you entered into the website. The site doesn't keep it, by the way, so that's handy. In the name of heaven, remember to sign the form. It is invalid if you don't sign it, and then you will not be a registered voter, and you'll have to do all of this again. The date is already there, so you don't have to worry about that, but your signature is essential. Then send the form to your local election official as your state requires. Then let a little time pass and check to make sure that you're a registered voter. You can do that by contacting your local election official, whose name and details are in the PDF that you downloaded, or you can check a website called Can I Vote, which is run by the National Association of Secretaries of State. You're all done. Congratulations, you're a registered voter. Thanks for your attention. If you have questions or suggestions, please contact me at the email address given here, voting@fawco.org. Bye.